having the right people is one thing, but having them and a good company culture is another. But making sure that you have the right systems and processes and procedures so that anyone can either elevate into another position and fill that position below them with someone that can quickly and adequately learn the role through training manuals and processes.
You're listening to Flip Empire, the show committed to helping real estate entrepreneurs who want to build their empire without sacrificing their life. Your success and freedom starts now with your host, Alex Pardo.
You have grown pretty quickly in the time that I've known you. You know, I don't think 2-3 years ago, you guys were doing 250, 300 doors a year. Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, you're right. Correct. I mean, I would say we have, been in business 20 years. So we have slowly, been in growth mode. We've always done somewhere between, for the past 10 years, we've really done between 90 and 150 deals a year. Okay. But the foot on the accelerator pedal really happened when I hired my COO and was able to start scaling under control. Yeah. One thing to scale, it's another, to have your car flying down the highway is fine. If you've got the guardrails on, you've got your digital dashboard in front of you, your KPIs all measured, and you got the people in the right seats. But if you have a wobbly wheel, it becomes a nasty crash pretty quick.
Well, brother, you literally plucked the thought out of my head, and we're tracking on the same page because that's exactly where I wanted to go. The word scale is thrown around so often. It's almost abused at this point, I feel like. And I don't know that everyone has a full understanding of what it means to scale responsibly. And you said it's slightly different. I think you said scale under control. Elaborate a little bit on that, because I think a lot of people that listen to this particular podcast are already doing deals or already making money. They might have some team members in place and they're attempting to scale, but they're making mistakes in the process. They're incurring a lot of overhead. Their margins are shrinking. Talk about what it means to scale under control.
Absolutely. And that's something that I did not do well initially. So I have some pretty good track record of non-performance, which so I've got the battle scars for sure. Scaling out of control is when your audience, I have no doubt, are highly motivated, visionary, go-getter, high D on the disc profile, just high-charging mavericks, right? They're out there just crushing it and getting deals done. I was certainly one of those guys. The problem with that mindset is that we all have inherent personality profiles and personality mixes that gives us strengths and weaknesses. And the weaknesses of that business model is there's no accountability, no process, and they're just deal fun. The hunters and gatherers, they just go crush and find deals. And you got to have that person on the team. But behind that person, you have to have someone, an integrator, as it's called in the industry, or a COO type that will come in and just have an undercurrent of accountability and process and building out systems and procedures and manuals to make sure that you can do it responsibly. For the longest time, I tried to do that myself. And you can get to 100 deals a year just kind of doing it on your own. Mm-hmm. But if you truly want to scale, and again, you don't have to. I think that's the other misconception. I think that people think they just have to go bigger to get better. I think a lot of people should just stay around 50 or 60 deals a year and be comfortable with that. But if you really want to scale and get to a BHAG like ours, which is 1,000 homes a year, you have to have the right people and you have to have the right process. You can't just do something, because as soon as you just have people doing without thinking, there's so many. You first of all, you become very much reliant on those individuals. And if you have one person leave, it's like, oh my gosh, fire stations, our one key employee left, and now I need to restructure and train everyone. Your whole ship starts sinking.
That's right.
So having the right people is one thing, but having them and a good company culture is another. But making sure that you have the right systems and processes and procedures so that anyone can either elevate into another position and fill that position below them with someone that can quickly and adequately learn the role through training manuals and processes. Or if that person leaves or is fired, then you can automatically have someone come in and fill that position without, missing a step.
All right, my friend, I hope you enjoyed that Flip Empire episode and got a lot of value out of it. Make sure to check the show notes page for any resources that were mentioned. And speaking of resources, honestly, I don't think I've done the best job of sharing with you my top curated, highly recommended tools and resources that I use in my business or have used in my business. In some cases, these are affiliate relationships with people that I highly trust and respect, and I know these tools and resources can help you and your business go to the next level. And as an ethical bribe, if you decide to try out one of these resources using my link, I will go ahead and send you an unadvertised bonus. I'll send you something of high value. All you got to do is shoot me an email, alex@flipempire.com. Go ahead and let me know that you that you tried out this resource, and however I can help you getting started with that, chances are that I know it very, very well and currently use it or have used it. So make sure to check that out, flipempire.com/resources. And if I can be of help or service to you in any way, just shoot me an email, alex@flipempire.com, and I will do anything I can for you. Have an amazing day, and I'll catch you on the next show.